What's up, everybody? Stub here. I know, a lot of you are very disappointed. I did reach out to Morgan Freeman to do this voiceover to help break down the ladder game platform for y'all. However, I did not receive a response, so in fact, you are stuck with me, you are stuck with Stub. So let's get right into it. Let's break down the laddergame.com. If you're first visiting the webpage, you're probably and most likely going to be landing on our mint page, as you can see here, in two instances. One, like I just said, if you're first logging on and joining the ladder game for the first time, or two, if you connect your wallet and you do not yet have a climber inside of it, it will take you to the mint page, so you can go ahead, pick up a climber, and join in on the ladder game. But let's say you do have a climber, you do connect your wallet, it's going to take you to our main homepage here. You'll see our cute little GIF, our links to the socials, Twitter, Discord, and YouTube, as well as this big red play button, which is going to take you to our question center, where I'll pull it up for you quick. This is where you're going to actually go ahead and play the ladder game. But a little bit more on this later. I'm actually going to dive back to the profile page, and we're going to break that down first. So on the profile page here up top, you're going to have a basic dashboard. The climber zone is going to tell you the quantity of climbers you have in your wallet. The climb balance, very similarly, is going to show you the amount of climb tokens that you have in the wallet that is connected. On the left-hand side here, you're going to have a list of the climbers that you own. By clicking and selecting on these climbers, as indicated by this orange circle outline, it's going to pull it over to the selected climber window. It's going to give you a little bit more of a breakdown about that specific climber, what current step they're on, number of correct answers it's provided, how many climb tokens that climber has accumulated to date just by participating, because remember, as you continue to participate and answer and submit questions in the ladder, you earn our climb token. And once you get to a spot where you accumulate a prize and you want to go ahead and claim that prize, you will do so inside the profile page here, as a claim button will populate here once you do accumulate said prizes. So moving a little bit lower down here is going to be like a boost dashboard. It's going to show the 4 boosts we currently have available, the triple play, freeze, grip, and backpack boosts, and the quantities that you own of each are going to be shown in this grayish, blackish sphere looking thing here on the bottom, and then this red play button, very similarly to the home page. If you click on that, it'll take you to our question center to play the game. So moving on to our about page, so this is just going to talk about what is the ladder, the history of the ladder. It's going to give you a quick synopsis here. A link to our YouTube video breakdown is here, but I want to call out, I think the best place you could start if you're new to the ladder game, you're not really sure how it works, to get a better understanding of those mechanics, I would visit our Git book, which is linked right here. It'll walk you through with some screenshots and again, just provide some instructions on how to play, what the game's all about, how to earn prizes, etc., etc., etc. And this Buy Climber Now button will take you back to the mint page. So moving on to the leaderboard page. So it's going to showcase the entire ladder, steps 1 to 25. The safe zone here denoted in blue, the danger zone here denoted in red, and the cap, which will be green, leading up to our treasure, step 25, where the grand prize resides. So how the leaderboard works, if you go ahead and click the number of that step, on the right here, it's going to show you the quantity, the total number of climbers that currently occupy that step. And then once climbers actually get to one of these steps, there's going to be a little scrollable window here, so you can go and check out to see which exactly those climbers are there, and how close they are to reaching the top. Let's see if I can pull up an example. For the people who use Step Up for the first question, as you can see, here's that little scrollable window. These are all the folks who click that Step Up feature that we'll get into in a second here, and they're already on Step 1. The toggle up here, if you click that to the right, it's going to give just another view of the leaderboard. This is a more of a statistical view. So you're going to get things like total number of questions correct, incorrect, a participation percentage, which this metric is just the total number of questions that a climber has submitted an answer for, divided by the total number of questions that were asked by the ladder. This tool up here, if hey, you want to check on one of your friends, see where they're at, check out their stats, you could use this tool here. Check out climber 25 say maybe he's climber number 35, you can pull him up here, check out their stats, just to make sure that you're always staying ahead of your buddy, keep track of their progress. The mint tab up top is pretty straightforward. We kind of went over that already. So moving to the prizes page, this layout is exactly the same as the leaderboard page. The only difference here is if you click on the number of steps, it's going to showcase the quantity of prizes on that step. And then it'll also list out the prizes that are available that have at this point been unclaimed. Once a climber reaches a step where there's a prize and they decide, all right, it's time to claim those prizes and start back down at the bottom, when a climber does claim a prize, they will disappear from this list. The store tab, the last one here on the right, that is not yet live. Once that is configured, I will do a separate video breaking that down so you guys have no problem navigating that as well. In the stores where you're going to be able to, buy things like boosts and some other materials that we have not yet announced. So definitely something to look forward to there.
The secret number
so
is 614.
We're going to go back to the profile page here to get to the play button, get back to the question center, which is the bread and butter of the ladder game. So I'm going to do just a quick general overview of this page. So on the left-hand side here, you're going to get 2 expandable windows. The My Climbers, which if you click that, it'll show you the list of your climbers. And this bottom one here will show you the amount of boosts that you have for each. Over here on the right, this white window here is going to be the question number and what is that current question that has been issued. Both answers are going to be listed here. There will always be 2 answers to choose from. And this timer up here, it's going to start out at 36 hours and it's going to count down, and once it hits 0, you are no longer able to change your answer or submit an answer for that round. And again, just to reiterate, you can't change your answer. All you would have to do at this point is just select the other answer and then click submit and redo and reinitiate the transaction. So how do we answer a question? So let's pull up the climbers list here on the left. You're going to first select the climber, and then over here you're going to see some buttons then populate. So you're going to select the answer that you would like to choose, the one that you think is correct. You will click submit. We can run through that really quickly. And then once you submitted that and the transaction goes through, it won't say transaction failed, it'll say transaction successful, and you'll get this orange message next to the answer that you selected indicating that the answer has been submitted. There's a little help button here that links to that Git book that I talked about and that gameplay manual that I talked about earlier, and this blue step up function here. So if you go ahead and click that, it's going to give you 2 prices. So a price in Climb token and a price in the Avalanche token. So if you utilize or you activate the step up function and you pay this cost, you forego having to answer the question. So maybe you come to a question down the road and maybe you're stumped. You don't want to take a guess. Here you can come, pay in Climb token or pay an Avalanche token and automatically go up 1 step. I definitely would recommend though heading to that gameplay manual to learn more about this feature, as it's definitely good to understand the mechanics behind the step up. So in order to attach a boost, so I attached 2 boosts and a backpack to this climber just to show you what it looks like here. So again, to attach a boost, you're going to select one of the climbers and go down here, select which boost you want to use. So once you select that boost, you'll see the boxes kind of stick out a little bit. They'll move up and down. That'll let you know that you can go ahead and click one of these boxes. It'll initiate a transaction of whatever wallet you're using. And then once it goes through, you will see the boost populate under your climber like this. If you do, and if you're lucky enough to have a backpack, you are then able to equip 2 boosts at one time to a climber. And then once you do equip that boost, you'll be able to submit the transaction to get that other boost here in the second slot. So that's basically, I know it was a really quick overview. Please, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to direct message me, direct message Miner. Definitely bother him, or just come into our Discord, open up a ticket. We'd be happy to help you guys out. But with that, looks like we're just under 7 hours here. So if you're watching this video, make sure you get your answers in. Thanks, guys.